CRAPPYPASTA called Lego Batman Bad Edition, re-uploaded from CJ March. The original Lego Batman video game is one of my favorite games of all time. Don't get me wrong, the sequels are enjoyable too, but there's something about the first one. The dark atmosphere, the gritty aesthetics, the ass-clenching environment. Oh wait, they're all the same thing. Anyway, Lego Batman the video game is practically perfect. Practically. You see, every weekend I used to play Lego Batman with Ryan, a buddy of mine who came to think of it, I've talked to in years before the incident. I know you're thinking, the incident? What incident? What am I referring to? Ryan and I went to the same high school together. We both attended the same awkward class reunion years later. We had a couple drinks and I asked him if he remembered playing Lego Batman together. He did, so that was nice, actually. Jokingly, I asked him if he wanted to play it again sometime, and he actually said yes. Neither of us had the disc anymore, but I had a PS4 in my apartment and a subscription to PS Now, which lets you play a lot of older games that are normally available on the system. I have a lousy internet connection through, and PS Now crashed about halfway through loading the game. "Aw, man," Ryan said. "You actually had me excited for about playing this again." "Wait, dude. Look, it's coming back," I said, putting out the screen. The game started loading back up again, but something definitely got fucked up when PS Now crashed, because the Batman logo was red for some reason, and the unusual in-game font was replaced with an unnecessarily disturbing one that looked like dripping blood or some shit. I started laughing. "The fuck is this?" he asked. "Did they update the game or something?" The game only got stranger from there. Instead of the usual opening where Batman takes out some thugs, the first scene was some incredibly low-res, real-life video of fucking Joker sitting in front of a computer and hunching his fucking jaw in slow motion, as the most ear-splitting fucking scream erupted from his fucking goddamn mother piece of shit mouth. For some reason, this was Jonah Quinn's Phoenix Joker, which was bizarre to me because that movie had just recently come out. But Lego Batman, the video game, had been out for 12 years. How the fuck was this shit ain't even in here? At this point, Ryan was laughing like a fucking lunatic, like a goddamn crackhead, to the point tears were coming out of his eyes. "Dude, what the fuck?" he said between bursts of laughter. The title logo appeared, but it said Lego Batman Bad Edition. "What the fuck is Bad Edition?" I said, perplexed. "Oh, dude, we gotta try this," Ryan said as I clicked New Game. "Alright, man, let's see what it's about," I said. In the original version of Lego Batman, the video game, the first level involved stopping Clayface from robbing a bank. The level would begin with an information bio on Clayface, as he menacingly stood in the corner of the loading screen. In this version, however, Batman appeared in front of a realistic fucking toilet. "Yo, why smells like crap in here?" I missed it on Karis' normal American man's voice. Suddenly a fucking volcano of shit started blasting out of the toilet as it began to take the form of Clayface. Extremely hard rock music began to play as Clayface started fucking cursing and drawing disgusting fucking cartoons on the wall with his hand, which he had morphed into a pencil. "Bitch!" Clayface screamed. What in the world? The characters weren't supposed to talk in the original Lego Batman. And cursing, seriously? Kids play these games. Then again, kids curse like fucking sailors now, so that doesn't fucking matter. My nostrils were filled with this overpowering stench of ass, which made me think that the game had some fucking 4D smell feature built in now. But nope, Ryan had just shit himself a-laughing. Robin then appeared on the screen and started fucking ranting about the Walt Disney Company, which he kept accidentally referring to as Nintendo for some reason. We then get to some gameplay. Batman moved incredibly fucking slow. He was like a fucking tortilla. Robin, on the other hand, could jump 5 fucking times in the air at once. It moved so fast, the game occasionally started lagging while trying to keep up with his movements. However, Batman was ridiculously strong. I pressed square to make him punch a dumpster, and he smashed that shit so fucking hard. It went careening into a nearby building and collapsed the entire fucking thing, giving me like a billion fucking studs. In case you forgot, studs are little coins in the Lego game. Only real gamers would know that. Occasionally, Batman would just whip out a fucking gun and shoot people, which caused them to bleed into the form of red studs. This was disgustingly wrong. Batman never killed, especially not with a fucking gun. Come on, you can do better than that. That was like Batman's one big rule. Fucking Lego dinosaur from Jurassic Park randomly started rising out of the map at one point and yelling in clear English about his fucking divorce, but then he went away. The bullshit continued for a while as me and Ryan attempted to beat the level. Eventually we got to the boss fight with Clayface. Clayface started morphing into the fucking iOS 6 shit emoji and spewing words. I'm definitely not too leisure to write down here as Batman pulled out his gun and shot at me repeatedly. The entire boss fight was just really fucking creepy. First person shooter segment where I controlled Batman's gun and just kept shooting at Clayface. Or was it Shitface at this point? Until it exploded in massive piles of, you guessed it, brown fucking turd. The game then awarded me 69 brown studs, which is really fucking mature. Yeah. Before the level ended, however, Clayface appeared in front of the screen in his normal form and started going into intense detail about where babies come from, once again using very crude language. I was about to turn the fucking PS4 off when the level finally ended and Batman and Robin spawned in the Batcave. The Batcave was covered in fucking shit. I'm not even joking, it was covered from floor to ceiling in fucking realistic poop. Well, Robin, I guess this is the Shat Cave now, said as William fucking Shatner burst out of the ground and said, "Ooh, a Shat Cave." Robin then fucking kicked Shatner off the goddamn ledge, but Shatner came rising out of the fucking depths and threw Robin over the edge instead. Honestly, the fucker had it coming if you ask me. The game suddenly told us we had unlocked Special Robin, which was just normal Robin, the fucking Chinese flag in place of the goddamn R. I wasn't really sure what that was about. The next level involved chasing down Two-Face in the Batmobile, but Batman kept leering out of the window and calling him ass-face, which was just so unnecessarily. Kinda true though. Two-Face started throwing bombs out of his armored truck, but instead of just doing a bit of damage to the Batmobile, they created a huge fucking bloody explosion on screen that made it nearly impossible to see where the fuck I was driving. Ryan was playing as Robin. He was riding on a red and green motorcycle and attempting to keep pace with Two-Face. Instead of studs, Robin was collecting McDonald's fries for some reason. I don't know. Robin started throwing fries at Two-Face, which was kind of funny until his truck suddenly stopped the door. Opened and realistic fucking regular goddamn human Two-Face from the Batman Arkham series stepped out of the truck as some really creepy music played. "Fuck you!" Two-Face yelled as he started shooting at Robin, who leapt into the air and kicked Two-Face so hard he turned back into a Lego and fainted. "Well, Batman, I guess I take care of Fake Face," said Robin. Ryan sighed at the fact that Robin couldn't even get Two-Face's name right. This is just getting hard to watch at this point, honestly. These levels were at least somewhat similar to the ones from the original game, albeit much weirder, but the next level wasn't like anything I had seen before. It's a completely brand new level called Minister of the Midnight, and the villain was the music measure from the cartoon Batman, the Brave and the Bold. Music measure, or Mister, what the fuck, had a fully developed model and everything. The level took place outside some old music shop where you fight against hordes of goons. And I'm not talking about the ones that are villains, you know. Not talking about the ones that jerk off the gay furry porn. Just so you know. Anywho, before going inside the store and chasing after Music Master himself, when I got to the boss fight, however, Music Master started hailing out of a massive fucking speaker, said, "It's a certified hood classic," and began to play obnoxiously loud fucking motherfucking music. Ryan nearly fell off his chair and started covering his ears. "Shit, man, turn that fucking down," he screamed at me. I reached for the remote and tried turning the volume down, but Whatever fucking bass-boosted trash music Messenger was playing just got louder. Finally, Robin started spraying fucking snake venom all over the goddamn speaker, which caused it to shut down. Fucking shut down, I meant. What the fuck, asshole? Music Messenger yelled musically. Robin then said, I fucking hate the Music Messenger. Batman, the Brave, and the Bike is a fucking terrible show, and the people responsible for it need to pay its shit, and a Mayhem Music Messenger is the worst fucking episode of them all. When I was only 9 years old, a man named Michael Music Messenger mowed down my fucking dog. After the mow Messenger of the Music Messenger, my father drew deadly ill from cancer in his cancel in his Music Messenger proteins. He died. I then suffered from a debating general disease called Music Messenger, which left me unable to achieve sexual orgasm. I once took a test in college and then received a score of Music Messenger out of 100. What the fuck does that even mean? Every time I ask someone what the day that is, the answer is always fucking, it's Music Messenger. The time in the clock, Music Messenger o'clock. I can't fucking breathe properly because my body can be only exhale carbon Music Messenger related. It's a bitch I live with. I've been diagnosed with Music Messenger syndrome and Music Messengerism. Fuck the Music Messenger. It's completely caught me off guard. Where the fuck did that come from? What did it even mean? Music Messenger then dropped a fucking noose from the ceiling and started screaming, "Get in!" at Robin. Batman then threw fucking cheap plastic handcuffs into the air, which wrapped around Music Messenger's hands somehow, so that Batman could arrest him. Music Messenger then said, "Hey kids, ask your parents for a list of reasons why they lied to you about Santa Claus. Number 5 might shock you." Batman then fucking jumped on Music Messenger and flied on like a goddamn fucking rug. At the end of the level, the game told Ryan and I that we had unlocked Funny Mode. The fuck was Funny Mode? So I had to try it, but the only level currently available was Under the City, which involved chasing Killer Croc through the sewers. The level immediately began with a massive fucking explosion, realistic blood and gore all over the screen as loud rock music started playing. I couldn't even see what the fuck was going on. There was no gameplay, there was no story, there was just Killer Croc. There was just this fucking horror. Funny mode wasn't fucking funny at all. Well, we're never playing that mode again, I said, as I closed out of the level and went back to the Batcave. The next level was the Killer Moth one. And for those who don't know, Killer Moth is a guy in a weird costume, not a little fucking moth. Not really, but instead of being called the Dark Knight, or In the Dark Knight, it was just called Moth Balls. I wasn't sure if that was referring to the stuff you use to keep moths away from your clothes, or some disgusting fucking joke about Killer Moth's balls. A cutscene played showing Killer Moth appearing on what looked like a fucking Lego version of American Got Talent and singing opera like he was a fucking Pavarotti. The judge's audience were deeply moved by this. What the fuck? What the actual fuck? Suddenly the nastiest rap beat I've ever heard began to play as Killer Moth started screaming to the mic and rapping about his fucking balls. Yelling to the fucking mic so fucking loud that it was starting to make him fucking loud peaking and goddamn crackling noises. Someone backstage started screaming, "Holy shit, got this fucking mic off!" As Killer Moth began to release some kind of toxic fucking gas in the goddamn fucking stage. Batman then burst through some fucking windows that wasn't even there before and yelled, "What the fuck, Kevin Smith?" Killer Moth then shrieked at the mic, destroying ear-splitting volume my fucking ears had to withstand as he screamed. It's not Kevin Moth, it's Killer Moth, get it right, jackass! Robin then came out of nowhere as well as he started pulling a fucking recycling can out of nowhere and started to put Killer Moth's helmet in it. The gameplay segment then began. Batman shot his grappling hook onto a fucking ceiling fan and started whipping it around in the air like crazy. I don't even know what I was supposed to do. There's no way to make him detach from the fan. The only option available seemed to be pressing square to throw batarangs that did fucking nothing. Ryan, in the meantime, got to have all the fun as he played as Robin, who had to build a huge fucking moth ball by getting a special suit to suck lint and shit off the goddamn ground. and compound it into one disgusting fucking mothball. Killer moth just kept hovering over the top of the fucking stage. I tried getting Batman to hit him with a batarang, but it did nothing. Other than making Killer Moth yell, "Dude, knock it off." Robin eventually shot the massive fucking mothball into air, which smashed into Killer Croc and sent him flying through the window. "Woo! Teamwork!" Batman yelled, but Robin said, "What do you mean, teamwork? You've just been swinging that fucking van, you dick." "Who you calling dick, dick?" Batman said before the weight of him swinging on the fan finally caused it to tear out of the goddamn ceiling and collapse. Batman smashed a little Lego piece on the ground, but Robin put him back together. "You owe me, Batman," Robin said. Batman sighed. "What do you want, Robin? Who cares in a blowjob?" I fucking kicked the PlayStation the minute I heard the disgusting fucking line. This was a Lego game. Why the fuck were they talking like this? And the last scene I saw was the Batmobile smashing through a fucking realistic Kmart to some loud fucking rap song about shutting it down before the game fucking shut off and displayed some weird error message that said, "No mess." Well, Ryan went home after that and thought he said he had a really good time. I was still in complete shock over the game. What the fuck was that? I've never encountered the bad edition since. So, suppose all's well that ends well, but if something ever seems wrong with your copy of the Lego Batman, the video game, you might be in for a nasty surprise. It may be an orgy. So that was a very fucking hot Batman fucking goddamn. Holy shit. Top down, the best fucking creepypasta I've ever heard in my goddamn life. 10 out of 10. I don't even fucking go over it. If you want to go over it, just rewatch the video because it is fucking gorgeous. So, bye and fucking, I don't know.